So with me, I spend a lot of money to make sure that my skin stays the way it is.
You want to marry light skin girl? Do you have money?
That we need the men to show that they're responsible. Just because you believe that, okay, you have something between your two legs, you're a man, you can be. No, it's every man that can be a husband or a father. Every woman, no matter how rich you are, no matter how influential you are, you still need that person that you can talk to, that can give you advice. That people do BBL because they're trying to attract men.
That is what everybody, so many people believe.
That's not right. Women nowadays, we really don't care about. I mean,
Stability.
no, because we need to accept ourselves, which we've accepted ourselves.
First.
Yes, we've accepted ourselves. So why do we have to do anything for a man? And people talk about marriage, relationship, and just attach it to finances. If you go to Lekki now, most of the stores in Lekki, most of the stores on the road in Lekki is owned by women. You're walking, you feel like, yes, I'm commanding everywhere, everybody's looking at me. Why not? So I see nothing wrong in BBL when people talk about it. Just that line, and I'm happy now that people don't shy away from that topic. We can talk about it now. Unlike before, did you do BBL? No, I didn't. What's BBL? What's liposuction? Now everybody talks about it. Whatever makes you happy, go for it.
Unfiltered.
Welcome to Unfiltered with Amos Fenwa. I believe that you have been a blessing by subscribing, by listening, by sharing this podcast. This podcast is intended to let you learn how to understand your relationship. Now, a lot of people have problems with relationship, with sex, with dating, with parenting, and with all the things that make society tick. When family are together, the society will be together. And today on this podcast is going to be powerful. But you see, I want to quickly take you back to the last episode with Joanna. It was a wonderful time where we share a lot of things about why marriages are failing today. It's a wonderful time to even look at some of the red flags in relationship last time. We also talk about how sex can be very boring after some time people have been in marriage. So many things were said last time in the podcast. If you haven't watched that episode, I will encourage you to go back and watch that podcast. You're going to be blessed. You're going to learn so many things that will transform your home, your life. Today on this podcast, we're going to be looking at some deep, powerful stuff. We're going to be looking at why a lot of black people, black men always want to date fair skin, light skin girl. We want to know that. I want to see how some dark skin girl has changed the narrative in our society today. We're going to be looking at people ask me questions. Young lady in church has asked me, even married people have asked me sometime when they come for maybe counseling, is it good for me, pastor, to take my flabby stomach after I have 2 or 3 children? Is it good for a girl to go and get herself on the knife to look good, which they call BBL? These are some of the questions we're going to be asking. I'm going to be discussing today. We're going to be looking at how the culture where people are born or raised affects their dating life, their married life, their parenting life. Why is it that in Africa today, when you are looking at an elderly person on the eye, they think that you lack respect. And when you look down, they feel that you are respected. But when you are dealing with somebody from Western world and is talking to you and you are looking down, you are like, these are so many things you're going to be hearing today on this podcast. Don't go away. I want you to get ready, relax, join this podcast today. I want you to share the link. If you have never been subscribed, you have never subscribed to Amos Fenwa TV, I will encourage you to subscribe. So that anytime we post anything, you'll be alerted, you'll be told that this is what's going on right now, and you will learn so many things. Can you help me share the podcast to somebody? Somebody need to know how to navigate their life. Somebody need to know something about their relationship. There are some ladies here there that feel like, I'm too dark. Will I ever get a man that will marry me? Today, you will learn that it's not about the color. It's also not about the container. Sometimes about the content. Today is going to be wonderful. And I have wonderful person in my studio today. I'm very privileged to have someone in my studio today who is a fashion entrepreneur. She's into fashion. She will design you and design clothes that fit you, and you'll be shocked. This lady has been involved in designing fashion clothes for so many people in the society, some Nollywood artists and actresses, some great people in society. She will clothe them. She make them feel good when they wear dresses. She is also an influencer. She's a mother. She's also into real estate. She's making money through real estate. I mean, the only estate that is real is when a building is on ground and somebody have to live in a house. I know real estate is doing well since after COVID more than ever before. Because people now work from home. And if your home is not comfortable, how will you be able to work from home? I mean, every house right now have an office. So today I wanted to welcome on my show today, Tolubally.
Thank you so much for the introduction. Thank you, sir. It's an honor.
Yeah. So how's life been?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Very well.
Business world, looking at the economy worldwide. I mean, things are expensive all over the world.
Pretty expensive.
Not only Nigeria.
Yeah, not only Nigeria, but things are very expensive. But we're very hopeful, and
Yeah,
we
that's
just have to keep
good.
pushing.
So can I also come and learn how to be making clothes?
Yes, why not? We have room for more apprentices. So if you want to come, why not?
I want to be making clothes. I mean, I want to add that to
your
ministry
business.
so that we can be making money. We stop asking people to, if they don't pay tithes, maybe we will not be able to eat. We're not able to buy gas. We're not able to drive. So, and I know real estate is very good.
Yes.
I know you enter real estate and you are making money on real estate.
Yes.
And I think the only estate that is real is real estate.
It's real estate. Yes.
So I was sharing something one day in church why a lot of women in Africa prefer their clothes to be made than to buy ready-made. And one lady was shocked that I know this about women. You know, average African women are, I think they are more of pear shape or apple shape. And so the up and down are not always the same
thing. Yeah.
So when they go to some shops in Africa, and I mean part of the other part of the world, they don't easy to mix those up and down. Some people wear 14 and wear 16 or wear 16 and 14. So, but if you are going to design a cloth, you're already taking those things. Is that one of the benefits? Yes,
that's one of the benefits of having your clothes made for you, like having a bespoke, because then you're able to get a proper, well-measured outfit for yourself. Because like you rightly said, some people have like some people like size 8 at the top and at the bottom maybe a size 14. So pairing those clothes together might not really work. But if it's well tailored for you, then it suits your body, fits like gloves. So and and now in Nigeria and even everywhere in the world now, tailoring is actually much more accepted than before, because my mom was telling me during that time they rather prefer to buy their dresses from out of the country.
Yeah.
But now everybody wants to wear a particular Nigerian brand, a Ghanaian brand, this brand, and it's good. It's
like
good.
me, when I buy shirts, I might still take it to a tailor to adjust it. Whether I have a short hand.
Yeah, short.
So, and somebody had bought me suit before, and because he assumed that my body's tight, he stays with my size, but I have a short leg. So I think fashion people, that's a wonderful one.
Yes, in most cases, even me, if I shop abroad, I still have to amend it when I bring it back to Nigeria, because you can never get your perfect size. So you can never, no matter what. I still have to amend, take something in, but in most, so I'll rather just have someone make me a nice cloth that I won't have to do any amendment than buying box of clothes and take this, take that in.
But I heard one of the fashion person, I won't want to mention her name because she didn't pay me for these adverts, and this is going all over the world, that the cheapest clothes you make will be like ₦1 million or 500,000. So to make a cloth like that, why is it expensive?
To make clothes are very expensive, more than 1 million naira, to be honest. Yeah, depending on the garment you're making and what
So
you're
which
making.
means your customer are already set up.
So-
Not everybody can come.
No, so with so everybody has like a ready to wear line in their brand. I have a ready to wear line. Like you can just cop some pieces of the rack and they're very affordable, 300, 400, 350. But if it's bespoke, like all this marriage or outfit, like you're going for a party, red carpet, is definitely more than 1 million naira because of the cost of fabric alone, the intricacies involved in making the clothes, the beading and all.
How much $1 million?
Dollars
Yep.
at today is 1,700.
Hey, dollar is 1,700 now in Nigeria. Okay, that's a lot.
Yes.
Today we're going to be looking into relationship, dating. We're going to be talking about so many of those things.
Yes.
And I believe that you, as a girl, you have a lot of idea, a lot of your experience. The first we want to talk about, if you are watching this, is that a lady asked me this question, and that's why I'm bringing it to answer on this platform. And what is the first question that I'm going to be addressing right now? Why did African men, black men, always want to date a light-skinned girl, not a dark-skinned girl?
Bingo.
Why?
Well,
Because Tolu, you are already
I've,
you are defining the narrative.
I've defined the narrative. Your black is beautiful. So I tell oh, black, daddy, come on. Black is beautiful. And to be honest, I don't blame people when they want to change their skin color to suit some narrative. I mean, I grew up thinking I wasn't pretty. I grew up thinking that, oh, I wasn't like every other person I see that people were talking to. I started dating late. And I think one of the reasons was because I didn't find myself attractive. In as much as people were
Not that people don't find you attractive.
people found me attractive.
But you don't find
I didn't find myself attractive.
So both of those things are very important.
Yeah. So if someone can find you attractive, but if you don't find yourself attractive, then there's no connection. So I didn't find myself attractive while I was growing up. Tall, skinny, dark. Everything was against it. This black girl. So when anyone tells me that, oh, you're so pretty, in my head, I'm like, gosh.
Am I really?
Yeah. I remember, I think I was in SS2 and they nominated me for one of the most beautiful girl in campus. I'm like, I'm not going to school. The following day, like, what are they saying? Like, I can't, because I was not seeing what they were saying.
Oh.
And I think my skin color actually played a part in it as well, because I just felt like, why am I so dark? Why am I different from every other person? Don't get me wrong. Everybody in my family is dark skinned and beautiful, like beautiful. Though my grandma, may her soul rest in peace, she was very light skinned. So some people actually take after skin color, but most people, my dad were too dark skinned, and I'm the last child, so I didn't really have the opportunity to talk to my elder ones because they're like the age gap is a lot. So I had to like grow by myself, learn things by myself. So the learning of discovering myself was self-taught. I have to discover myself, and it took me time. So even while I finished from secondary school, got to university, I had people coming to me, I like you, you're pretty. And I didn't see that. I was just seeing a black girl that wanted to be light skinned. I just wanted to be approved. I wanted to be like every other person. And there's one thing again that plays a very important role. There was a day, a friend of mine, she's very light skinned, so I used that cream overnight. And the following morning, I became a little bit brighter. And I got so many compliments. Oh, Tolu, you're fine now. There's something about you that's changed. So I'm like, you see, Tolu, you're not wrong. You're ugly, being dark. You need to. So I tried to bleach my skin. And then my mom would tell me, then Tolu, you're beautiful. You're Miss World. I've never seen anyone as pretty as I'm like, Mommy, please. I need to bleach the skin. You touch your skin too. If you were dark, so if you could touch yours, why are you stopping me from touching mine? But she would force me, speak to me. My sister-in-law too would tell me, you're the most beautiful. But I didn't. And the thing about life is self-realization. Once you realize yourself, anything anybody says to you is just like passing water. You don't want to listen. So I'm like, no. And the worst part was, I now go into a very toxic relationship, whereby if the guy wants to abuse me, black like shit, to go to the black. So I'm like, okay, so there's nothing to help me. I was already suffering from low self-esteem because of my skin color. And my second relationship was very brutal. Like, it was emotionally bad because it would cuss me out and talk about my skin color and talk about these. And my skin is so delicate. Like any little spot, any little mosquito bite, or maybe any little scratch is going to retain the mark. So imagine you being dark skin and you still got marks on your body because my skin is sensitive. So I really don't understand when people are worried about being accepted in the society because of their skin color. The narrative has really changed. The moment I've discovered myself, I've not gone back. I've accepted my skin color, worked on my skin, and I think one of the best things that's happened to me in life is that the creams I was trying to use to bleach did not work. Because if they had worked, I would have regretted it. So when I realized and discovered myself that, Tolu, you're actually beautiful. I'm looking at the mirror. Look at you. You're like in gold. You're beautiful. Your skin is shining. I discovered myself and things change. And then I realized that why did I want to bleach? Why am I trying to so hard? So even men, so-called men that likes light-skinned girl, I've never seen a man that likes light-skinned girl that's ever come to me. And they will tell me, you're the first dark-skinned girl I'm talking to. So now, the narrative, Nigerians especially, they're whitewashed. They have this colonial mentality. They want to be with the light-skinned girl because she's attractive, she's light-skinned, she's this, she's that. But when they see a pretty black-skinned girl, they still go for it.
Okay.
Yeah, they definitely.
So do you think it's more of a colonial mentality?
I think it's more of a colonial mentality because I remember someone said to me one day that his dream is to get married to a light-skinned girl, and he did. To a light-skinned girl with very long hair, and he will be driving the convertible. So the convertible, so while they're driving, there'll be breeze, and the breeze will just be dambled around. I'm like, okay. And he was trying to talk to me. I'm like, okay, look, that's a good dream. So I think Nigerians are, yes, it's more they're whitewashed and they just believe that this is what they should do. Yes, but the dynamics have changed. People appreciate dark skinned people
now.
Yeah, a lot. Even a lot of light skinned people now want to be dark skinned now.
You mean it?
100%. I've seen so many people say that, talk about their regrets in life. That my regrets in life is I bleach my skin, and I've seen so many light-skinned people go dark skin now. Like they leave their natural skin the way it is.
Is it not cheaper to be black than to be light skin?
No, it's actually.
Because I always believe that. So when I was growing up, they would tell me that the wife of a rich man is light. You want to marry a light skin girl? Do you have money? Because we believe that you need to maintain that color. I mean that light skin color. So what's your take?
No, I totally do not agree with that.
Okay.
Yeah, because the reason they say black is beautiful, black can shine, is because your black must shine. And for your black to shine, you need to go through the process of letting it shine. So with me, I spend a lot of money to make sure that my skin stays the way it is. So I don't think
not using anointing oil like me.
Anointing oil is to cast the demon. It's to cast the demon, but no, and I use I don't joke with my spa. I do my hammam. I make sure that I do my body scrub. Use a very good toner on my face. So and it's important as well too, because it's skincare. You can't just decide that because you're dark skin, your light skin, you just want your skin to just be normal. No, everybody have to work. It's because at the end of the day, your skin has gone through years, and it's like a pot that you keep using and using and using. You have to keep scrubbing it to make sure that the real color comes out. Yeah, so so being dark skin is not cheap at all. I would say it's my routine is very, very expensive. My cream, the products I use are very expensive. I'm not about to start mentioning them because people have been asking me what product do you use, and I need to
Did they pay for advert?
I need to even reveal and get money to review the product.
Okay, that's okay. Can maintaining skin affect wrinkle? Can it affect aging? Is there any way you can?
Yes, definitely.
Maintaining skin can help that.
Yes, so if you use the right product, definitely. Yeah, there's so many products in the market that helps you to reduce wrinkles, like anti-aging cream. Yeah, anti-wrinkle cream as well. There's so many creams that you can use that works for that. That works.
Because you see ladies that are almost over 40 and they are still looking like they're
100%. So cream plays
in maintenance.
It's maintenance, not just cream alone. Obviously, you have to eat well. You need to exercise. You need to exercise. You need to use the right product on yourself as well. And because of you see, the thing is, all this bleaching product, they have a lot of bad chemicals in them. So they affect them. So when you see someone that's bleached skin and you see a dark skin, melanin, beautiful woman, you can't even tell their age. You believe the light one is older than the dark skin one because the dark skin looks natural in all her glory. And the light skin too, she might be very pretty and attractive, but she might be younger, but you won't be able to tell. Except those that have done more and more on themselves to look younger.
So can we warn people about bleaching their skin, that it has some side effects?
To be honest, I think recently, I don't think a lot of people are still bleaching their skin because I'm in the industry, in the fashion industry, and
the things have changed.
The dynamics have changed.
Okay.
The narrative has changed. A lot of people are embracing their real color now. Everybody wants to be melanin. And you know this popular musician, Beyonce. She sang about melanin. She sang about brown skin girl. And you know, with all those things coming out of brown skin girl, skin just like pearl. Everybody wants their skin to be like pearl. Everybody wants to be dark now. To maintain their natural color.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong in being light skin. That's your real color. But if you're dark and you're trying to be light skin, that's where the low self-esteem comes into play. And even the men you're doing it for would know that you're bleaching, because you can't bleach. If you're bleaching, you have dark knuckles, your bum bum is still black. So what's the point?
And the real men that really want to marry, the real wife, would not want to marry someone that is not natural. Superbested. Do you think so?
I don't think. Well, depend. Well, a real man that has class would not want to marry someone that is bleaching. But there are some people that bleach and bleach well. You would never know they bleach their skin. Yes, there are some that they've touched their skin, but their skin looks like milk. It's still very good. So they won't even know, except they say they're past pictures.
Unless they have children that are.
Unless maybe when they're pregnant. Because even when I was pregnant with my child, thank God I'm dark skin. Imagine because I even became darker. My whole neck was black. I'm like, Tolu, you're not going back to how you used to feel before. You're still a beautiful woman regardless. So
you know, I've seen family where every child they have is black. The husband is black, but the lady is a bit light skin. But because that light skin wasn't natural, cannot be transmitted to
the children. Yes, definitely. Yeah, lots of that. We have a lot of instances like that around. But like I said, it's just about people embracing themselves and not doing anything for the society. Society can make you because at the end of the day, this bleaching thing, there was a time that you just have to do it. Apparently, that's what I heard. My mom even told me. So that you can be accepted in the society. There was a time you had to do it for you to be accepted. So now that melanin is reigning, everybody wants to maintain their skin color. Everybody wants a clean skin. Let me put it that way. So for you to have a clean skin, either you do your bleaching properly or you maintain your natural color. So now the narrative is not just about she's light skin. Though there are so many men that still prefer light skin girls. But from my own experience, I've never seen a man that likes a light skin girl that doesn't like me.
Yeah.
So,
okay, let's move to another thing that is driving a lot of our ladies crazy now about acceptability in society. Somebody accepting me. There is a lot of crusade about women having a curve.
yeah.
So if God did not create you to have a bone structure that have a curve, people now look for a way to enhance it. So some people want to have back that is walk upon, not follow come. Someone wants to enhance their body. I remember some times ago, somebody walked up to me for counseling and he said to me, I have 3 children right now and my stomach is now big. I've tried to work on it, I exercise, but I have loose skin because of childbearing. And I'm considering going to go and do liposuction to take away the fat away. And they advised me that I can also use the fat they take to add somewhere. What is your take as a pastor? Will you approve that? Will you what do you think I should do? And the husband, because he's a married person, the husband said, I didn't send her out. If she has to go and do that, I hope she make it back because, but the lady insisted that I'm going to do it. I want to look good. I want to be better. I mean, this is not a person that's looking for a guy. He's married. He has 3 children. He's doing well. But I think, so what is it about all these things, about liposuction, about BBL? What can you say?
To be honest, I have absolutely no objection to BBL. liposuction. I believe do whatever makes you happy.
Hmm.
And why would, if you know you have a very, I mean, after childbirth, your stomach is very big, and you've been to the gym, you cannot, and it's still not going down, and you know your excesses that maybe you like food too much. If there's something, the reason why they created lipo and BBR is for people like that. So why can't you?
Okay.
The only thing is maybe fear. If you're afraid that, okay, I don't want to die, but then the death rate is even very minor. It's very, 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 very tiny, very low. So I believe do whatever makes you happy. If you believe that, okay, if I have curves, I'll be more happier, my life is gonna be better, then why not? Why are you not doing it? As long as you can afford it, you're in good health, and you believe that the doctor that is doing it for you is safe, then please go for it. Yes, I would say go for it.
BBL.
BBL. And most people just believe that that people do BBL because they're trying to attract men.
That is what so many people believe.
That's not right. Women nowadays, we really don't care about,
Stability.
no, because we need to accept ourselves, which we've accepted ourselves.
First.
Yes, we've accepted ourselves. So why do we have to do anything for a man?
Yeah.
A man will leave you regardless if you have BBL or you don't have a BBL. The only thing is that you might call more attention if you have good body, but then even you calling more attention, because I've never seen a woman that doesn't like attention. So you getting attention makes you happy. So automatically it's like a give and take thing. I have attention from here, and there, and my body is good. I look good facially. I dress well. So that makes you happy. And the thing about BBL, you're doing BBL or you're doing liposuction, is showing on your face. Your face looks more better. Your face looks more happier, more younger. Yes, if you notice that most people that have done BBL, check their appearance, check the way they looked before the BBL and after. There's this glow that comes on their face.
They are happy.
They're happy because they stay in front of the mirror. If there's someone like me that I have to look at myself in the mirror and admire myself every morning, then they do the same. They'll look at me, oh, this is God's doing. It is marvelous.
And a gift to somebody that will marry me.
Gift to someone, yes. Yes. And you're wearing your clothes is not wearing you. It's sitting appropriately in on your body. You're walking, you feel like, yes, I'm commanding everybody's looking at me. Why not? So I see nothing wrong in BBL. When people talk about it, just that nine, and I'm happy now that people don't shy away from that topic. We can talk about it now. Unlike before, did you do BBL? No, I didn't. What's BBL? What's liposuction? Now everybody talks about it. Whatever makes you happy, go for it. That's, like I said, make sure you're in good health before you go for it. Make sure you're using a good doctor, and make sure that even after doing it, you're still maintaining your body. Not like you now start eating too much and having to go back under the knife.
That's wonderful. The cost of people doing BBL is one of the things we are trying to emphasize on this podcast today. And what are the effects on people's life? Does religion permit it? Does Christianity, I'm a Christian leader. Will I encourage my member to do it? What is the Bible standard about that? But I will say something today that, from my own perspective, the person that came to meet me, she's a mother who had 3 children, and she feels her stomach is bulging. And to her, she's done everything possible to make herself look good, as she wanted to look good. And her husband wasn't really supporting it, not from the point of not doing it, but the point of fear that he doesn't want anything to happen to her. But I can tell you that, from me, I feel the purpose, the reason why she wants to do it is very acceptable. It's very, very good. And I think the reason for a thing is very important. And I didn't see it anywhere in the Bible where the Bible said you shouldn't go and do things that help you. Because actually, one of the people in that industry, doctor that does it, happened to be my son in faith. So, and I know that he actually went to study plastic surgeon, and what's it all about. When he was doing that specialist, I was involved. Was doing that specialist training, I was involved, and he said the work is actually to help people that have accidents, squints, people that have mouth that's not very, maybe some of them are natural problem of the way they were born, and they had to correct those things. That was what's all about. But people that also need it are now coming. And that's how they do it. It wasn't like they actually go and learn how to do it, but it's more of correcting surgery, the way people low, the cosmetics way people low. And I think for me, from my own point of view, and for what you have explained now, it has to do with purpose.
Yes.
Why are people doing it? Now, if a lady will go and do BBL to be acceptable or to catch men, I think something is wrong with that person.
Yeah.
Because you cannot actually, you can catch men, but you can't hold
You
men.
can exactly.
You can catch men, but you can't hold men.
Yes.
Because after the men have visited the Jerusalem and they come and there that's okay. Because we tell all the young people who will listen to this podcast to let you know that you catch men, and when a man have finished seeing what they want to see and do what they want to do, if the only thing they see is your container, there's no content to hold things.
To hold things. Yeah.
So I think that is very, very important. What do you want to say about that?
I feel like the example you cited, the woman that had she's already had kids and she just wanted something, she wanted to take. So I feel like everybody has a purpose for going to do BBL. Majorly people, the narrative is that people do it because they want to attract men.
Yeah.
But I honestly don't believe that's the truth.
Yeah.
I believe people do it for certain reasons. Maybe, like I rightly said, after childbirth.
Yeah.
Or maybe difficulty in even losing weight.
Yeah.
And it could be also to even enhance their own self-esteem, to feel better as well. I don't think there's anybody that doesn't like what is good. That doesn't like even something good for themselves.
Yeah.
You're seeing your other fellow girl looking so good, and you know that, okay, you can actually achieve this thing as well too. So why can't I believe people go for it because of that as well. Because why, if I can afford it, if I know the doctor is good, and why not if not? Biblically, I honestly don't know if it's in the Bible, because I'm not sure there's BBL during the time of review and exactly. I'm not sure there's BBL liposuction. So I will be the wrong person to address that. I'll throw that one back at you. But I also don't think that God condemns us looking beautiful, because he said this, even though he said he made us beautiful in his own time, in his own image, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a sin. If BBL is a sin, I honestly don't know. So I can't really talk about that when it comes to religion. But it's not in the 10 Commandments that you should not kill. Within BBL is not killing. Do not steal. It's not stealing. Do not lie. It's not lying. Do not commit adultery. It's not adultery. Fornication. Do not convert someone else's properties to your fat. So in the 10 Commandments, there's nothing like
that. Yeah.
Do not transfer fat from somewhere. Do not enhance what God has given. Enhance what God has given you. So that's my perspective. But that's me talking from not a pastoral point of view.
Yeah.
So if I throw that back at you, I think you answered that a little bit.
Of course, there's nothing like that in the Bible directly speaking to you that you cannot take care of yourself. What God judges a lot is motive of what you are doing.
Exactly.
Motive is important. You can even be giving in church for a wrong motive. Do you know people give to you because they want to catch you? That's why Paul was writing to Corinthians, that even if I give all my life to be born, but I don't have love. So that make me to know that I can give without loving.
Yes.
Because my giving may be for a purpose.
It's for a purpose, yes.
So I think motive is what is important.
Yes.
For a mother that has a big stomach, for someone that has quint, was born like that, and there is a corrective surgery that can make the eyes look straight, not looking like this and look. I think those things are very good.
Yes.
And they are for the glory of God. Because God
exactly.
gave a dress to Aaron in the Bible. He said for beauty and for glory.
And for glory.
For beauty and for glory.
Yes.
So I think for me on this program today, I will agree with anybody doing BBL if the purpose is to make yourself okay.
Yes.
Not because you want to attract men.
Yes.
With being bomb. They call it in my Nigerian parlance. They say she has a big bomb. So we don't set that standard that you have to go and do BBL to be acceptable.
Yep.
If you are doing it for other reasons, to make sure you look okay and you are fine for yourself. Because listen to me, having big bum or anything you call it does not guarantee good marriage. It doesn't guarantee. You can hold him, you can cut the man, but you hold him with that.
The man,
It's the container, it's the content inside you that hold him man.
The man.
Because people have come to ask me, because many people are asking, what can I do that my husband will still with me? What do you carry inside? The content.
Yes.
Are you giving him peace? Are you supporting his purpose? Are you helping him to achieve his purpose?
Achieve his purpose.
Because you are a helper.
Mhm.
God is bringing you to his life or to our life to help destiny, help purpose, help you navigate the journey. If both of you are doing that, you will always need each other.
Exactly.
In,
yes.
in the olden days, women don't work a lot.
Mm.
Women only cook, raise
Kids.
men go out and bring money.
Mhm.
So we have a division of labor. I bring money, you hold, you give birth to children,
Yes.
you cook at home. So, and that's what you do. And couples at that time, they are always together. They need each other. But things now change. So men are feel, okay, if I can control your finance, I will control your destiny. So men start abusing women a lot. I won't give you money. Oh, why I see you with that girl? Explain what to me. I will send your children to school. Women are say, okay, it's better we also go and make our money.
Yes.
Before these people, that is what now gave birth to what we have today. That a lot of women are now make money enough that I say, do I really need men?
Do I really need men? Yes.
But that is why we have so many problems. And I still believe that women shouldn't be working too hard. I believe women need to work hard, smart, but they should also know that their body need more rest than men.
To be honest, I think there's no one in this world that wants to work so hard. But when you find yourself in situations that you have no choice, you need to get out and work. If you go to Lekki now, most of the stores in Lekki, most of the stores on the road in Lekki is owned by women. Women nowadays
they are ready to go.
They are ready, and we want a soft life. We want to feel girly. I was telling someone today that I can't remember the last time I felt like a girl, because it's always been work, also do my duty as a mother to my child, go to work and stay with my staff as well. Those are the things I saw my dad do to my mom, not my mom doing all those things.
So if you have your way today,
I want to be a girl. I'm not.
if your man
it's
Tolu,
awful.
I want to marry you and you don't need to work, just supervise.
I'll still work. But there are two aspects to work. There's this work that you're working because you want to work, and there's the work that you need to work because you don't have a choice. So that's the part I'm talking about. So even if a man comes to me and tells me, "Tolu, don't work," I want to. No, I'm not a lazy person. I've been working since 17, so it's difficult to just sit back without doing anything.
But it is paying majority of the bills.
I'm still going to have my job.
Or you're not going to be stressed.
Exactly. I'm not going to be stressed. And today I'm traveling. Next tomorrow I'm doing this. I'm also doing what men are doing. There was a guy that I met. I said to him something to him. I like you so much, Tolu, but we have the same dream. I was like, oh yeah. I was even happy, excited about that. Yes, we have the same. Yes, and your dreams are very good. I like the fact that you're very industrious. You're pushy. You know what you want. But come to think of it, I'm looking for a contract of over 10 billion. You're talking about the same value too. I want to buy a house in Ikoyi. You've bought in a house in Ikoyi for yourself. What I'm pushing for is what you're pushing for. So who is the leader? Who is the head? I'm like, God, that's true. And initially when he said it, I'm like, this one is not serious. But getting on was like, that's true. He said, so we're literally looking for the same thing. I'm trying to knock on the presidency door. You're trying to knock on the presidency door as well. I'm trying to acquire this, drive a G-Wagon. You want to. So the goals and motive of life is almost like on the same level. The same things men want. Women want the same thing.
Who now lead the family?
A man has to lead my family.
Who's going to submit to each other?
Well, women are born to submit. But right nowadays, we have all this feminist stuff. No, this and this. But I'm not that person. I want a man over. I want the man to be the head. I want to have my money. I want him to have his own money too. But I still like the feeling of being protected by a man.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yes.
I think one of the things that made society very difficult now is that a lot of women feel they don't need a man. I can get what you are getting. I can do what you are doing.
Yes.
And when a man don't feel needed, they don't think they want to be your life.
Even the ones that we made them feel needed, they still acted in a certain way. So that's
No, a lot of men are not raised for it.
Exactly.
So the society training
yes,
is getting very
getting
very.
A lot of men and we're not raised with love, and it plays a very important factor in everybody's life. When you deal with someone that was raised in love and another person that wasn't raised with love, you can tell the difference.
Yeah.
So And people always mistake all this thing that, oh, because you're comfortable, you're this, that's why you're not married. No, I've never seen a woman that does not want a man or a partner. Every woman, no matter how rich you are, no matter how influential you are, you still need that person that you can talk to, that can give you advice. But men, for some reason,
They believe.
they just, I don't know. It's difficult. I don't know. It's and people ask me, well, Tolu, what's your problem? You're beautiful. You have things going on for you. You're comfortable. Why are you not married? I can get married if I want to get married today. It's not a problem. I have people that would want to get married to me, but the substance that I need in the marriage, the protection I need in the marriage, the responsibility of being a husband to a woman, do you have it? Or is it just because you believe that, okay, you have something between your two legs, you're a man, you can be? No, it's not every man that can be a husband or a father.
So let me quickly put it in perspective. Why do single women that are successful find it hard to settle with average income man?
So that's the same.
That's exactly what we are saying. I wanted to bring it out so that people really know.
Yes.
That is the area we are talking about. I mean, the lady that is single but is doing well financially, they can't come and settle with average income man. For example, somebody earning salary, maybe he's earning well, but me now stay with this person. How? What can you say?
I think number one, experience plays a very important factor.
Okay.
Everybody in their life have experienced dating low. No matter who you have experienced dating low before.
Yeah.
And I know that, okay, when I dated low, it was traumatic for me. The experience was bad because I dated for love. So when you date for love and there's nothing the man is bringing to the table, but you bring everything to the table. I believe most people, I think I'm speaking for you girls, right? Yeah, most people have dated low one point or the other. So when you have a bad experience with someone that you dated low with, and it's even worse because it later becomes a competition. When you say, oh, don't drop that thing on the table, it becomes, you're talking to me anyhow because you have more than me. Then you tell them, where are you going to? Please, I need to use my car. Oh, sorry, I forgot it's your car. Just take the key. It later turns to like a Nigerian mood, like you're fighting, like, and that's not your like ego plays in, and that's not what you're fighting. That's not even the contention here. You're just trying to tell them what you would tell someone that is wealthy. So it's got nothing to do with the class. But when you tell someone that is higher than you, that, oh, I need to use my car, do you mind not using it today? Okay, oh, that's fine. I'm just going to get a taxi. It's not a big deal. But when you tell someone that cannot afford to buy a car, it's a problem. It's like my son to them, oh, mom, I should come out of your room. Really? I'm like, you're acting like a broke boyfriend now, but stop it. So everybody has experienced one thing or the other with you dating low. So I don't believe, and also, why do you have to date low? You're trying to bring someone from the ground when you're already here. It takes time. My perspective, I've tried to date low before. I did for love, but it didn't work for me. So I don't think I can ever do it no matter what. The only reason why I'll ever date someone lower than me in terms of finances, and maybe if you have a dream and I know that the dream is valid and we can pursue it together, I would support you 100%. I have no problem with the finances because I'm comfortable. So you're bringing your money is not my problem. My problem is, are you responsible? Can you protect?
Are there other things?
The protection part is so
that
important to me. So even if you don't have, but I know I can see the features of a good man in you. I know that even now that you don't have, you're responsible, you're doing very well to have. Maybe
you might consider.
Maybe I can keep you somewhere that, okay, let's be friends and I'll be helping you to build. But I won't date you. But I would help you to a certain level to build yourself up.
So guys, go and look for money and work hard.
Money. Like, my major criteria in relationship is protection. Because money to me it's like, I don't think money to me would come. Money comes when you have your brain.
Idea.
Yes, when you have ideas, when you have brain, you know what you're doing. Money would come, and there's no other money that you're looking for in life that you've not been able to a certain level. Everybody's comfortable in their level. So
yeah,
I believe that. So if you're not adding to me, add to me in other ways, not financially. Be able. Let me. I'm driving and maybe someone hit my car. Oh, I'm calling my boyfriend. Is coming now to come and sort it out. Yes, that's what makes us a lady. But not like someone hit our car. We're still the one fighting. You won't go today. Oh, I'm going to.
Are you the one talking to?
You want talking to mechanic? You're the one buying diesel. You're the one calling someone about the generator. You're the one doing changing bulb. There was a time in my room, like the 4 bulbs on my ceiling that they were not working. I left it there. I'm like, I'm not going to climb the ladder and be changing bulbs. It's not possible. I just want to be a girl. There's nothing wrong in that.
I got that. So I also think that there is a sociology concept called hypergamy, which means a lady can never go down to enjoy a relationship with somebody that is lower than you. You call it hypergamy.
Hypergamy. So the one for guys is called what, daddy? Hypogamy. And it's hypogamy. Even guys don't want to go. They don't want to date low anymore.
Most guys will still want to date somebody they are higher than.
Yes, but not low.
And what I mean, low has his own.
There are levels to
There are levels
to-
to it.
Yes,
There are low.
there are no low. So men don't want to date low. But like I said, I don't think more. Like I don't want to speak for a lot of people, but to a certain level, like I said, each girl has dated. I think every individual, most girls, sorry, they might have dated low before. I have dated.
It's very difficult,
Yes.
man. Let me tell you something. Even in my marriage, there was a time we were building a house and I was broke because I was building.
Mm-hmm.
And I know my wife has money, and I say, please, dear, can you give me money I need to borrow like some money from you. And he said, why come? How do you want to use the money? What is your money? Why is your own money finished? I said, but you know we are building. He said, we are building. I've contributed my part. So okay, tell me how. When the question was more, I started shouting. I said, get out, I don't need your money.
But were you angry?
I was angry.
Okay.
Why am I angry?
Why?
Because I feel like, why should you be asking me all these questions when you know that this house I'm building is for both of us?
But did it make you feel less of a man?
A bit, because I was feeling that he's asking me too many questions.
Okay, so that's another thing to sensitivity. We women
need to be,
we need
women need to be conscious of that.
Yes, we need to be conscious of that.
For example, my wife drives a Lexus. Sometimes when we are going out, and I will take the car from her, I will drive it. And so when I enter bumps, you will say, be careful. And I don't feel anything. You know why? I bought the car for her.
That's exactly.
But if this table are turned, she's the one that bought the car. And they say, be careful. What I'll be hearing is that, don't damage that car. Your money is not there.
You see? So yeah. So it takes us back to what I said earlier. That
Yeah.
Because the man is probably lower than you financially, every little thing, even if you tell the guy that, babe, today I don't think we should go and eat anywhere. We should just stay at home and maybe I'll tell someone to cook. In his head, it's like, because you're the one paying. Everything you say becomes like you're attacking the person.
So women also need to be a bit, have that understanding that this man I am dating, I'm married to, is not financially doing well like me.
Mm-hmm.
My word will be making another sense to him.
True.
That's the way it is.
Yes, true. But how long are they going?
No, it's a consciousness.
It's consciousness, but I actually agree with
if
you.
I marry a lady that for 10 years no child in the marriage, I should be careful some statement I will make it.
Yes.
I should be careful the way somebody bring a child to our house and I started carrying the child in and say, hey, one day we'll have this one. What would the lady think?
That's true. Yeah, I mean, you're right. But the thing is, I think in life generally we need to be sensitive.
Exactly.
Yeah. So because it's not just, even if you date someone that is higher than you, someone that is richer than you still have to be sensitive because everybody has a little bit of insecurity in them. So it's not just, and people talk about marriage, relationship, and just attach it to finances. Oh, she's not married because she's looking for a rich man. Oh, he's not married because no, life is more than money. I don't worship money. I tell people that God blesses me so much because He knows that money doesn't. I'm not a worshiper of money. No, I control money. Money doesn't control me. So when it comes to relationship and people just attach it to finances, because she's not, the guy doesn't have money, it's not. No, I keep saying it, and I believe I'm speaking for most people.
Yeah.
It's just that we need the men to show that they're responsible, they're capable, they can protect. Even the Bible says, "What love your wife, respect." Is it no? Love your husband. Is it love your husband, respect your wife? Something about. Can you tell me a man is meant to
love.
and the woman is meant to
respect. Respect.
Yes.
For me.
Thank you. So when that love part is missing, people now, that's when you now start thinking of, okay, what am I even gaining? To buy me clothes is a problem. To buy me anything is a problem. And the love is missing. But I've never seen a man that's shown so much love as prospects that, okay, he's going to make it. There was a time in my life I was going to use my store to get a loan for a guy that was dating.
Wow.
Yes. because I will support you.
So, guys that are watching this should look for.
You shouldn't look for me already. You're broke. I'm going to chase you out. So that's why I said that every day. So experiences are shaping our mind, and I thought about it that okay, when I dated this person that had nothing, and I was even the one cooking, I would cook. I'll go and buy gas. His gas has finished. Anytime I'll just go and buy gas. I'll make. Now I don't like cooking again. Don't even make me cook. I have done all the cooking in the past. There's no food I haven't cooked. Make sure the house is tidy.
But when you are really, really in love with somebody, you'll
Yes.
do anything. I know.
Yes, when I'm in love, I'm a lover girl. I love to love. I was brought up with love, so I love the idea of love. But when you've done all this love and you're not getting anything in back, but in return, but then there's another person you're giving the same love to, and he comes back home with flowers. He comes back to you, oh babe, I know you're tired. I've booked your ticket. You can go to London, go and see your family, stay there for. So why am I now staying with the one that? Oh, so the money that you gave to my head, it was one man that gave you. Like in my head, I work, I have a job, and they have insecurity. Everything you do, if you talk too much, it's a problem. If you wiggle when you're walking, it's because one man is walking behind you. If you bend down too much, you're trying for one man to see your bum. So what is your problem? You're a guy. So insecurity just plays in. So that's why you can condone a man regardless of the financial situation or accept the man, but just show more responsibility.
Let me. There's a question here that somebody is sending, and we're going to be addressing that today. So, what steps can single mothers take to enhance their prospect for remarriage? Do you think every single mother wants to remarry?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think everybody just wants to be happy. I will speak for myself. Do I want to get married? Yes, because they've told me to stop saying otherwise. Yes, I want to get married. I like the idea of being married. I want my child to be protected, to come from a very good family, have a good experience, love, and good family. Yes, why not?
But if you're going to advise single mother who wish to get married,
I'll tell them to get married. Marriage is a beautiful.
So what are the steps?
First and foremost, improve. Yes, first and foremost, having a child is not the sin. The sin is the sin you would have committed is killing that child. That makes you a murderer. Yeah, that makes you a murderer. You didn't commit the sin, so that means God loves you, and God gave you. A lot of people are looking for children, so you are not a victim. You're a victor or a victory, whatever it is. You're not. So I saw myself, like I said, my pregnancy, I didn't enjoy it because I saw myself as a victim. But immediately I gave birth to my child, it just like Holy Spirit just ministered to me, like, congratulations. I know it sounds like out of wedlock, but that was how I felt. And and giving birth out of wedlock is bad. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm not encouraging anybody to do it. But life happens. But once it does, stop acting like a victim. That thing cringes me. Oh, I'm a single mom. I have this. Yes, we go through stuff.
Yeah.
Or you need to be strong for the child you brought to the world. You need to be strong for yourself as well. Invest in yourself. Learn a trade. Get a job. Do well by yourself. Then you would attract people. Don't use your child as a bait. And once you have a boyfriend, I have a friend that told me that I broke up with my boyfriend. I'm like, why? He doesn't care about my child. I was trying to pay school fees. He didn't help me. Blah, blah, blah. And I just looked at her like, wow, is it that I'm stupid? I've never dated anybody in my life and I will tell them, please pay my son's school fees. I find it so irresponsible.
That responsibility.
I find it so irresponsible. I've never dated anybody in my life and I'm traveling and I'm like, oh, even if they buy me, even if I go, babe, I'm traveling, oh, take some money for your ticket or for some shopping or whatever it is. I don't bring my child into my relationship. It is not possible. Whatever anybody does for my child is from their own accord. My child is not a bait. It's not a victim. So when people tell me that, oh, you're lucky, I'm like, no, I don't bring my child into whatever I'm doing.
Yeah.
It doesn't get involved. And that's how it's meant to be. Develop yourself, learn a trade, get a job. You are not a victim. You are not a murderer. You would have been a murderer by killing that child.
Yeah.
So why are you feeling like because I have a child, men won't come for me? The amount of people that comes for me after having my child, oh my God, it's a lot before I even had my child. So
serious.
yes. So men are not scared of single mothers. They are scared of irresponsible women.
Yeah.
They're not scared of single mothers. I don't think so. They're just scared of girls that are loose and the girls that have nothing to bring to the table. So you're a single mom, you look so good, you You know your values. You bring things to the table. I don't think any man will find you as as a liability. They even find you when you have nothing as a liability than when you have something.
That's serious.
Yes.
That's a good question. We'll be able to answer that today. So I have the last question before we round up this. Tolu, you have been really doing well on this podcast today. And you have been speaking for the mind of single mother, speaking the mind of girls. So I think it's a wonderful one. What are early relationship red flags should individual be mindful of? Early relationship red flag. Somebody is dating, especially from the girl's perspective, because a lot of girls, I mean, somebody was telling me that on the podcast I should address the issue of lying men. That a lot of men lie to girls and girl will just enter and it will be like, wow, everything is as you told me is a lie. What are the red flags from your own perspective or your experience that you think girls should be mindful of?
Yes, the first thing first is love bombers. Oh my God.
Love bombers?
Yes.
What mean of that?
When you see a guy that they love bomb, how do I explain it? The first person that
They bomb you with
it's worse than Taliban. Jeez. When you meet the guy, I like the idea of cozy, call me in the morning. Hi, good morning, baby. How are you? I'm fine. I'm just going to work. Where are you in the afternoon? Babe, have you eaten? Yes, I have. No, I haven't. I'm okay. Let's do lunch. Oh, babe, where are you? I'm just driving. One car just drove past me and the car I don't even, everybody likes that love story.
But sometimes
It doesn't last. It's a wash. Everybody likes that love story that you're the best one in the world. I don't know what I've been doing. Where have you been? See, people are like, Tolu, where have you been all my life? I've been in my house, guy, where I'm supposed to be. Yeah, love bombers, they will love bomb you. They won't give you a breathing space. When you wake up in the morning, they're the first person to call you. When you fly passes in front of them, they'll call, guess what just passed in front of you now? One big fly. You know everything. That's at the beginning of the relationship.
they are working on you.
They are working on they walk into your veins. It's like BBO, you cannot remove it again. You would love them so much. They send you flowers. They want to go on exotic and romantic vacation with you.
But guess what? That's the only thing you see at the end.
After that,
it's heartbreak.
it's breakfast. In most cases, it's breakfast. But slow and steady wins the race. When you meet that guy, you don't need to call. Please don't be calling me too much. Call me in the morning. Hi, good morning. How are you? How is your day going? How is your day? I'll have meetings, this and this, and blah, blah, blah. That's it. We talk and we talk again in the afternoon. We can talk again at night if possible. Yeah, if possible, good night or something.
But if you are dating someone, it's not calling you every day.
No, you have to call me. I'm a lover girl. You need to call me. You need to call me. You need to find out for me if I've eaten. You need to find out for me what I'm doing. What is your...
I say
well, that's what I like, but I know they are fake. But it's just love bomb me, but it's a red flag. But the thing is, to be honest, no jokes apart, I like the idea of love. So you need to call me. I need to know what you're doing. But I've learned over time that
some of these things don't last in the beginning.
The love bombers doesn't last. But the one that maybe calls you guys have relationship, you talk about meaningful things, they do last because it's slow and steady. You're getting to know each other. But the ones that calls you every 2 minutes, you're on video call, you just put the video call right on your table and you're working, and even when you come back, they are still there on the video call.
You have no job.
They do have a job. I have a job as well, but they will just put the phone. You haven't seen that. That love is very sweet too. But so you just put a video call on your table and they're there. Even while they're working, I'm gonna go into a meeting and babe, I'll call you back in 10 minutes. They will just love bomb you. You need to watch out for that's a red flag for me now. I don't like love bombers. Other guys that tells you where have you and that tells you about their ex-girlfriend. I was dating this person before. Why are you dropping names? Are you not man enough to just talk to me without telling me who you've dated? I don't want to know who you've dated. Keep it to yourself. Because they use that to clout. Oh, Gina was the one dating this Tolu girl before. Which Tolu? Oh, that fashion designer. Number one in your head, for Tolu to date this guy must be
loaded. They are out strategy of getting into you.
Oh, for today, yeah, I used to date Tolu. Well, why did you guys break up? I was going to marry her, but I don't like talking about people. You've already given 90% of the information. You dated Tolu, that's 90%, so that means you're dateable. So any guy
That's a red flag.
yes, that's it. But don't tell me who you've dated because I'm not gonna tell you who I dated. So why are you telling me? Why are you even telling me Tolu's story? It's Tolu's story is Tolu's story. Keep Tolu's story to herself. So when they tell you, when they mention him, I used to date Deborah. And and it's always those famous people they will tell you they've dated.
Not all
They won't tell you about the Sukura they've dated in there when they were growing up. Oh, it's so nice name actually. My sister, so please, before you come for me. That's my sister's name. So yeah, so they won't tell you. So when people talk about their exes and they name drop, they love bomb you, and they also tell you that where have you been all my life? Like I wish I'd met you sooner. The people I've been meeting before, they did this to me, my first girlfriend, myself. Why are they always doing this to you? Why?
That is really you.
That is you. Your first, your second, your third, your fourth. And they'll be like, hey, even you, what happened in your past relationship? So both of you now become emotional blackmailer. You two, your girlfriend did that to you. Mine to my first boyfriend did the same thing. I can bear it down. Well, now we found each other, but both for each other. God made me wait this long to meet you. I mean, it could work. I'm not saying
most
it's not.
time they are.
But most time, yes. But when you meet the perfect gentleman, he sends you flowers. He talks to you about your goals and your ambition. He doesn't bombard you with calls because he's busy. Why do you have time to call me 24 hours a day anyway?
If you have job, and you want to make money, you are in the meeting.
Yes, and you're the meeting.
Get you closing deal of $2 billion.
You only come when you're closing deal. Why are you not calling me when you're vulnerable?
Yeah.
Exactly. Just for me to hear your conversation and know. So, but when you meet a proper man that is responsible, the way they talk to you, they are busy. Even you when you call, oh babe, how are you? Hi babe, I'm at work. I'm gonna call you back. I have Zoom meeting. Look, I'm traveling now to Switzerland. I have a meeting. That makes you happy, but not babe every time, babe. Oh, yeah, it's a lie. After that, babe, you not be like, oh, I heard you were dating somebody. I want to leave you because of that.
For me, I think one of the things ladies should also watch for is that when a man really, really want to date you, and that dating will move from ordinary dating to deep friendship, to relationship, then to courtship before marriage, I think the man will be more interested in your future than your past.
Exactly.
I don't care what has happened in the past. How do I move you to your next level?
Next level.
What business are you doing? What project are you doing now? What course are you doing to enhance yourself? Are you personally developing yourself?
That's an
that is the first
man.
thing a woman should be looking for. Not just somebody that is love bombing you, commenting about your curves, about your breath, about everything, because that is what is interested.
It's just physical, yes.
So, but someone that is interested in you, that is not lying to you, is more interested in what you are about to do next. Is looking at your future for you. Is looking at how he wants to come in with idea to lead you to your next level.
Exactly.
Then you know that you are in a relationship.
And the thing is, most of these things, they're like clear signs. So sometimes, and sometimes loneliness too can lead you to anything.
Of course.
Let me just be talking to him to while away time.
Yes,
and before you know, while you're whiling away time, you're whiling away your emotions too, because they'll be invested in that person.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we see the signs, just the same way guys will tell you that when I met my wife, I knew I was gonna marry her. So they know they're gonna marry this person. So we see the sign that this guy, he might not be, but loneliness sometimes make
want to
make the wrong decisions. But like I said, the first red signs, the first red sign in
love bomber
is love bombers. They will love bomb you. When they love bomb you, it's just a honeymoon period. It's going to go, and when it goes, they react.
Can I also say that ladies also need to be fact finding everything they tell you? So they need to do that.
Yes.
If you say he went to school and he has this degree and he went to find out all those things, because somebody have married a master's with that girl has married a guy that never finished university. And he has a uniform, he has an NYC uniform to show. These are guys that have 419, they are not serious.
The major reason most girls don't
do all those fight
is because of secret. We girls, we keep too much secret. I don't want my friend to know I'm dating this person now. I don't want anybody to know. How are you gonna find out where you're keeping them at? When you don't want anybody to know you're dating them. So that's one of the reasons, because you're dating someone like this person now, and religion also plays a part in it.
Yeah.
That it's whatever you keep cool that lasts longer. So when you meet someone new, I've had like numerous past bad relationships. This one I've met now. I don't even want
But I also think one of the things that can protect any girl that is getting is to have a mentor.
Exactly.
Have a mentor that is very, very knowledgeable. He has integrity, and he has the longevity of doing this. He has results.
Yeah.
Have a mentor you can open up to.
Yes.
Very important. A lot of time when girls are dating people in my ministry and they are able to say, Pastor, this is the person I'm seeing. Most time I will say, okay, let me check this person out for you. When a girl is lying to a man may not know. But the way girl is lying to a girl can catch each other easily. When a guy is lying to a guy, they know. We know each other.
We do. Yeah.
I can tell that this guy.
And your friend sees. They see those red flags. But because you're the one in the relationship, you don't see them.
In fact, when they tell you, they may not listen.
Even if your pastor tells you that this person, I don't think, what does he do? You even cover up about, daddy, he works in blah, blah, blah. Oh, have you been there before? No, but I call it because we know these things. We know these things sometimes because you cover up that, yes, he sells cars. He's a real estate, he builds houses. He probably built just one house in his life. But it's a real estate.
Potential is not enough. Let me look at your pattern.
Exactly.
You know those that they say, he has potential. Hey, potential no longer work. What works now is pattern.
Your pattern.
Pattern works.
Your pattern.
I think we've done a lot today.
Yeah.
And Tolu, I really want to thank you for creating time to be out of your busy schedule. Really, really is a wonderful one. For you watching me today, and I think for this podcast today, you've learned a lot. Our guest today has really brought us a lot of ideas, a lot of information. No matter how many books I've read on women, no matter how I've counseled women about marriage, the perspective of Tolu today can never be bought. It's an experience. And I want to encourage you to watch this podcast and share with a lot of friends. And I want to let you know, Unfiltered with Amos Fenwa will continue. In the next episode, we're going to be talking about so many other areas that are gray area relationship. So if you are dating a dark girl, please continue. Dark girls are also very beautiful. And
light-skinned girls.
Light-skinned girls are also
pretty,
beautiful.
yeah,
they are
very
pretty.
Beautiful.
No, already light-skinned girl is general.
They're very attractive.
In fact, there's a song that was about the light-skinned girl. So we heard about that. We heard that when I was much younger.
Watch fresh episodes every Wednesday on Amos Fenwa TV. Like, subscribe, and turn on your notification button to enjoy First Watch. Relationship, prophetic, it's time for real talk. Don't miss it.